It's the truth, man, the future, you know.
Now at 11, a Miami Heat player is out of jail after being arrested by the FBI. Terry Rozier is accused of taking part in a massive illegal sports betting scheme.
And he's not the only NBA superstar involved in the scandal. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Lauren Pastrana.
And I'm Elliot Rodriguez. CBS News Miami's Zakari Carrero is at the Kaseya Center in downtown Miami, where fans were expected to see Rozier take the court tomorrow.
Miami Heat fans will have to wait some time because the NBA has sat Rozier out because of this case. Now, the NBA star walked out of custody in Orlando just hours ago. His attorney calling this arrest a photo op and saying they are confident they will win this case. Miami Heat guard Terry Rozier walked out of custody in a black hoodie and shorts and made his way to a black SUV waiting for him in the distance. The FBI took him into custody at the team's hotel in Orlando at 6 a.m. Thursday.
The fraud is mind-boggling.
The charges stem from his time with the Charlotte Hornets during the 2023-2024 season. According to the indictment, he sold the information to place fraudulent wagers in exchange for approximately $100,000, saying he would leave a game early due to an injury.
He had medical follow-up in the days after. He had a bunch of people that he appropriately confided in that he had an injury, and he didn't play another game.
The indictment also alleges Rozier told people to place bets on his own under. At one point, the Miami Heat player was being investigated by the NBA for a similar probe. He was cleared in that case. This is what he had to say back in September.
Nobody want to go through, be accused of anything, but right now it's just, I feel like it's not a factor in my mind, and I can focus on playing basketball. I'm just happy I got a whole reset in the off season.
His attorney says the FBI was looking for a moment by arresting his client.
They wanted to have a little arrest, a little perp walk, a little support of their press conference up in New York, and it was completely avoidable.
Also included in this case is Hall of Fame player and Trailblazers head coach Chauncey Billups, who was seen walking out of custody, as well as former Miami Heat player Damon Jones. Both men are accused of participating not only in illegal gambling, but rigged poker games allegedly set up by Italian crime mob families out of New York. They're accused of luring people to play against the stars while using things like X-ray tables to cheat. As part of his bond requirements, Rozier had to put up his $6 million Florida home as collateral, surrender his passport, and provide a DNA sample. Of course, we will bring you the latest on this.
Niggas out here lunching for real, man. Goddamn. Brothers will never learn. Did y'all hear how much this nigga Terry Rozier allegedly faked an injury for? 100,000, nigga. 100,000. This nigga's an NBA player making millions of dollars, but is being accused of faking an injury and telling people to bet with the under, right? Said fuck everybody else. Fuck everybody else that had him for whatever points they had him for. This is wild, man. I believe around that time, a lot of people had placed money on Rozier because I believe LaMelo Ball was hurt that game, right? So when LaMelo Ball being hurt, that makes Terry the starter. So that means he's going to be expected to score more points. And I got to call out the NBA too, and like the NFL, like with the whole sports betting thing. Ever since sports betting became legal, the NBA especially has been shoving betting down people's faces like this shit is on a damn court. Basketball court, FanDuel, bet with us, bet. And now we're seeing a situation where there's a scandal that has to do with gambling, right? NBA supporting gambling, the NFL supporting gambling is legal or whatever like that. So you already know when you got a big business like this, you don't have the mob getting involved, right? You got Chauncey Billups, who I thought was a, stand-up brother for real, right? Y'all know Chauncey won the chip with Detroit or whatever back in the day. Chauncey, Tajon Prince, Ben Wallace and them. But, nigga, you out here working with the mob, finessing people in rigged poker games. That's foul, man. You's a scumbag for that if you ask me, man. I don't like thieves. You know what I'm saying? You're basically robbing people. You're stealing from people. I don't see how Chauncey's going to be able to continue coaching after, some shit like this, right? They're having rigged poker games with x-rays in a joint where they can see people's cards that's turned over, working with crime families and things like that, man. This is a wild situation, right? I believe he even had Shaq coming out like, damn, he liked Chauncey. Chauncey was his man's, but he like, man, I think Shaq said he's ashamed. You don't got Shaq ashamed. Man, Chauncey, man, I'm ashamed of what you doing out here, man. If you wanted some money, you could have came and hollered at me. I would have had you on the Papa John's commercial or something, man, You could have got some Gold Bond lotion and get your ashy elbows out, man. I don't know why you had to come there and do that and all that shit, man. You better than that, man. God damn! Chauncey out here cheating people, man. And how can you even coach a team after doing some shit like this? How can you look players in the face and tell them what they need to be doing? How can you look players in the face and make a speech with some integrity? How can you do this? How can you tell players to follow your lead when you're out here cheating people out their hard-earned money, conspiring with the goddamn mob? Like, damn. You know what I'm saying? This is crazy. So this story is huge for real. This story is putting the eye on sports betting, number one. Definitely putting the eye on the NBA and how players can affect sports betting, because these niggas the one that got caught up, right? But who knows who else has been out here on some bullshit? It's been time I placed a bet on a nigga for 15 points. Nigga scored 4 points. Nigga, what you nigga what? Now I'm thinking nigga, what you throwing the game, nigga? Can't trust y'all niggas like that. Niggas out here faking the injury. Allegedly, because, it's alleged now. I don't know how they came up with the whole situation to catch him with it, but we are dealing with the feds here, right? The feds do their investigation, stack up the evidence before they come get you. Now, I only seen one nigga beat the feds, and he really ain't beat it all the way, but he beat it because of the charges he was facing, and that was P. Diddy. He's a billionaire, right? P. Diddy went up against the feds and beat all the serious charges they had against him. So who knows how this will end up. You got Rozier's lawyer saying, man, look, he was really hurt. He missed games for weeks, or he missed games or whatever like that, which is going to be hard unless they specifically have the conversations between Rozier and whoever else. But my nigga, 100 stacks though? You threw a game, because at that point you like, fuck my team. If this is true, not only is he like, fuck everybody that betted, he like, fuck my team. If this my teammate, I'm like, damn, you just gonna throw your team under the bus? You just gonna quit on your team? I don't even know how you want to call it. Like, nigga, If you complained and you faked the injury, you're saying fuck your team for some money, and you are an NBA player. Niggas is getting millions of dollars, even niggas who ain't even all that good. A nigga averaging 8.7 rebounds seeing over 30, 40 mil in the NBA. You ain't even got to be that good to get millions of dollars in the NBA. Terry Rozier was probably getting paid more than a good running back in the NFL. For real. This is the type of money the NBA is giving out, pushing out to these niggas, and you're out here putting yourself in a situation to where you're being arrested by the feds for faking an injury to have some people put money on your under. I believe they said they put what, $200K on the joint or whatever, right? And then now you done got yourself caught up. And I believe he had like dressed up for the game or whatever, right? I don't believe he played. But when it comes to the integrity of the game, the NBA move a little bit different than the NFL, right? NFL let your ass go on some shit like this, just to sniff of some shit like this, right? Because they like to try to protect the shield and shit like that. They don't want no bad publicity, because I believe the NBA itself looks bad, because this is what they promote, right? Even though the NFL promoted too, they promote the gambling heavily to a point where it's on the basketball court. When 3 years ago, the NBA was like, nah, we don't support gambling, right? They went from, oh, gambling is bad, we don't support gambling because of the integrity of the game, woo woo. As soon as shit went legal in a bunch of states, and you started seeing these online betting apps coming out in different states, like out Maryland, this shit legal, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden, boom, NBA with it. Next thing you know, they every 5 minutes it's a gambling commercial. DraftKings, FanDuel, MGM, Graham, all that shit. Bet365, like they get celebrities promoting this shit. Y'all remember KG used to promote the MGM joint, him and Jamie Foxx. You got LeBron and Kevin Hart promoting the DraftKings hard or whatever like that. You know what I'm saying? So when you got gambling being thrown in people's faces the way it is, and niggas crashing out gambling, like man, look, it's been a lot of niggas that done went broke and done lost shit behind gambling, man. But you can't have players getting caught up for situations like this, man, because it overall is not a good look. Overall, because how we know niggas ain't did the shit yesterday? How we know that? How we know damn more players out here getting people they close to just bet what they under, because they just gonna slack today. They just gonna miss all these shots today. They just gonna fake an injury today. They just gonna be out here lollygagging out here today. It's crazy, and I believe they are gonna look into that, man. And when it comes to Chauncey, I believe what both of them did was foul, right? But I believe what Chauncey Billups did, his situation is worse in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? His situation was had a more of a criminality side to it, like you preyed on people, right? Like, you're an NBA coach, you lead a team, you know what I'm saying? You're a leader, right? You are a leader of a franchise, and you're behind the scenes doing shit like that, stealing from people, because that's what it is. when you're cheating people, you're stealing from them because you really wouldn't have won for real if you wasn't doing what you was doing, right? And I believe there was probably racking up millions like that. Racking up millions. And I don't know how that worked. You go in there, nigga, you lose every time in this poker game. You just gonna keep coming up here? You just gonna keep coming up here losing all your money? You ain't gonna win that one time? Now, who knows? If they was smart, I'm sure every now and again they'll let a nigga win just so they can come back and think they doing something and then finesse them for some more. And then you already know you playing with fire when you dealing with the mob. It's like, nigga, once you win type shit probably. Chauncey couldn't just be like, man, you know what? We did what we did, but I ain't even trying, be out here doing this no more. I don't know how that would have worked. Brother. Once you in there, you in there. So sooner or later, I believe Chauncey probably would have got caught up regardless, because them folks was not about to let you leave, if you ask me. So now, I guess NBA money ain't enough. NBA guaranteed contract money ain't enough for niggas. They gotta go scam the public. That's what they gotta go do. They gotta go throw a game or exit a game and pretend they hurt allegedly for $100,000. $100,000. Come on, man. Where they do that at, nigga? You don't jeopardize your career for $100,000. I don't believe, even if they let him come back to the NBA, nigga, I don't believe you should be on no betting ops no more, nigga. Rozier shouldn't be on shit no more. You go bet with Rozier all you want, nigga. Go ahead. Because niggas can't trust it. And I believe you gonna have some people like, man, damn. Every time a nigga lose a bet, nigga gonna start thinking that. Niggas ain't gonna trust that. And I believe the people who lost their money going with Terry Rozier's over that game, they might be able to sue. Faking an injury on purpose, leaving a game knowing you got people betting on you. Number one, you're like, fuck y'all. I'ma get this 100,000. I'ma get this 100,000. I know I make millions, but I'ma risk my career for 100,000. So F y'all who had me for 10 points. Nigga, F y'all. Y'all should have went with my under. I'm about to lead this game. Damn. Talk about bad decision making out here, man. I just can't see it. I especially for Chauncey Billups, right? Because he's a coach. And you already know it's hard for brothers to get coaching gigs. So here you are, you got a brother that don't got a coaching gig. And he's about to basically throw it away to be cheating people. To be scamming people. You gonna throw your coaching career you just got. He just got a chance to coach. Because y'all know point guards get the most chances to become head coaches because they're a point guard. They know the game. They see the game from all angles being a point guard. This is why you see a lot of ex-point guards becoming coaches, right? But they just give Chauncey Billups a chance and he went and did this. I'm trying to figure out how he gonna keep his job. Like, how you gonna be able to sit there and look your players in the face and lead them after being caught up in a situation like this? You know what I'm saying? I don't see it, but we gonna see what happens. I don't believe the Blazers have officially fired Chauncey yet. And I don't believe that Rozier has been suspended or anything yet. I just think they're just like, man, hold on, you can't play this game. I don't believe he played the first couple of games, but it's not a good look if you ask me, man. And like I said, we gotta hold the NBA accountable too. They've been pushing this sports betting thing hard, so whenever you're pushing something like this hard, things like this can happen. You know what I'm saying? Things like this can happen with the players who giving niggas inside information. I believe the other player was given information. There was a situation where he had information on LeBron James being out before everybody else had it, and he basically let his folks know, like, look, LeBron ain't playing tonight. It was a Lakers versus Bucks game. He's like, LeBron ain't playing tonight. And you already know if a player at a high caliber like that ain't playing, you go with the other team, they got the advantage. Of course, the Bucks gonna win. And what ended up happening? The Bucks ended up winning that game. But this shit is wild. I'm mild.